What conspiracy theory is too logical to ignore? It's not really a theory. The sugar industry in the US did a smear campaign against dietary fat, blaming it for heart disease and obesity, meanwhile removing the daily percentage for sugar on all foods. Go and look, it's the only thing that doesn't have a percentage, so people won't realize that they were eating dangerous amounts of the addictive deliciousness that is sugar. How many people in government and power positions were connected through Jeffrey Epstein? It's disgusting. And there is a worldwide pedophile ring that those people are connected to. There is a worldwide pedophile ring. Isn't that just a straight up disgustingly true fact at this point? People using modern art to launder money. It's the only explanation to why a painting with a simple line in the middle of it, or a banana taped to a wall worth millions. Mattress firm. I like how all you said was mattress firm, and I'm nodding my head in agreement. Apparently the only conspiracy theories I believe in involve money laundering. Someone else posted about art/artwork being a money laundering scheme, and honestly that would not surprise me. What is mattress firm? There's a lot of mattress stores, almost always without any customer, because, you know, we keep the same mattress for years before buying a new one. But they manage to stay on business, so they exist only as a money laundry scheme. New Coke was intentionally inferior, and it was all part of a marketing campaign. I thought it was to distract consumers from the fact that they were switching from sugar to cheaper high fructose corn syrup. I'm pretty sure my car driving school was a drug front. The guys running it owned a few businesses, and we had some nice cars to practice on. Mustangs. Camaros. On my driving test they made me stop at one of their houses while he ran in, put a bag in the trunk, and took it to their burrito shop. My conspiracy: no one pulls over a student driver. Aliens. It doesn't have to be green men with like 3 eyes. Bacteria growing on an asteroid can count as alien life. There is no way in an almost infinite sized universe there is only one planet or rock with any life. Even if it's fungus on a planet, that's life. And then we aren't alone. That Democratic and Republican politicians create these highly controversial public feuds to distract us from the fact that they are working together to prevent the people from voting for literally anyone else, keeping both parties well funded on the taxpayers' dime and making their jobs perpetual. We live in a simulation. Donald Trump was actually a closet Democrat and close friend of the Clintons for many years. By becoming the Republican candidate, he could then run such a ridiculous campaign that it would be sure to effectively throw the election in a perfectly legal way and scare voters off. Even the Bush family didn't vote for Trump in 2016. Trump never wanted to be president. He wanted to come a plucky second to boost his own profile and business interests, all while sniping from the sidelines and without taking on any of the responsibility. At some point, something changed. Trump either changed course to spite Hillary, or his reckless hubris took over, or his plan to throw people off simply backfired, much like Brexit did, because he underestimated how crazy a fan base he had picked up. He's too much of a narcissist. He's been talking about running for president for decades. And while he clearly didn't know what he was getting himself into, he has also loved the power and admiration that came with it. CIA used to be a drug trafficking agency in the 80s. Used to be. I think you meant the CIA is a drug trafficking agency. Princess Diana was taken out. Adolf Hitler did not commit suicide as history records in the Führer bunker, but rather escaped to likely Argentina and lived out his days without ever being brought to justice. Many thousands of high-ranking Nazis did escape there, so the Ratlins and the ability to get out were absolutely there. There's also evidence of compounds in the deep woods of Argentina that really would serve no other purpose but to harbor Hitler. I cannot believe that someone didn't try to hustle him out, or that he wouldn't leave if he had the opportunity. I don't buy the whole patriotic thing of choosing to die in the bunker rather than abandon Germany to its fate. Some sources claim he died in 1958, which would have made him 68 to 69 years old. Bear in mind he was addicted to various drugs and had a multitude of obvious health problems, so his natural life would quite likely have been curtailed. Tissue companies specifically designed them to release tiny spores when you use them that float up and irritate your nose. thus creating a need to use more tissues. Just like chapstick has peppermint oil and other ingredient to irritate the lips to make you use more chapstick. And toothbrush ad in commercials always show an inch of toothpaste, even on the pick on the tube, when you only need a pea-sized amount. The one time my wife said, "An inch? That's a lot." And I didn't get offended. Charlie Manson, Jack Ruby, and Sirhan were all treated by the same CIA-backed psychiatrist. That psychiatrist once killed an elephant with LSD. Disney named that movie Frozen, so googling will turn up that movie and make it much harder to find that stupid conspiracy theory about old Walt being in a freezer waiting to be resurrected when the Jews are gone, or whatever. When you make a real conspiracy to cover up a stupid fake one. Conspiracyception. That the movie Pitch Perfect was about 9 to 11. That you cannot trust the government when it comes to your health. Just the idea that we're not alone. The likelihood seems so slim. It's cute and scary though. Cute. If an advanced species thinks of us like ants, we're like, yeah, crazy ass peeps. I'll just read the wiki about these things after I eat Frosted Flakes. Maybe keep them in my ant farm unbeknownst to them. Scary if on the main street of the universe. Feel like, yeah, avoid them. Feel like bedbugs. So far they keep reproducing and kill everything including themselves. Do not handle. Just kill them all. What if we're the advanced species reading wiki and eating Frosted Flakes? I think surely there is other life out there. But I think at most they are equally as advanced as us. Probably much less so. The universe is actually very young. Probably the reason we have such a fear about some super advanced alien civilization coming to destroy us is that we know exactly how we would act if roles were reversed. UFOs and aliens. Courtney Love hired someone to murder Kurt Cobain. Please subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed this video and if you want to see more of Reddit Universe.